Hi everyone, Karen Slater here from Holistic Essentials Therapy and Consulting, bringing to you your spiritual insights and guidance for the week of Monday the 16th of July through to Sunday the 22nd of July. You know, often we can get tripped up in life worrying about what it is that we should say, or what is it that the person in front of us actually wants to hear from us, and who do we need to be in order to be able to fit comfortably into the environment in which we find ourselves in. And what I have found to be an incredibly powerful tool for myself in these situations is to take a moment to just connect to the breath, take a breath. And in my mind, I actually say, give me the right words. Give me the right words. What are the right words for the highest good of myself and the person I'm speaking to in this moment? And when we do that, you're actually then, if you think about that, the ego mind is here and we're thinking. And then when you're asking for the right words for the highest good of the person that you're speaking to, then that energy is coming from your higher self or your God consciousness, the universe, divine, mother, whatever you wish to call it, all the same words for the same name. So you're actually going to be then getting that information and those words from a higher source, from a higher perspective. And then that can actually help alleviate a lot of fear when coming into contact and talking to people. You know, so many of us have social anxiety, especially the young, you know, that have so much social anxiety in their lives at the moment. And that's just that fear of making a mistake, fear of saying the wrong thing, fear of sounding silly, or fear of, wow, I'm being faced with a situation right now and somebody's really in pain. And I'm so afraid of saying the wrong words that, you know, my heart's wanting to express some empathy and some compassion, but it's getting trapped in my throat and I can't get it out. And so this is a great way to actually bring yourself more into the present moment and for that higher insight and guidance to actually come through for you. All right, so I'm using Kyle Gray's Master Deck, which I love. Love all things angel and angelic. And the reason that I do, it's interesting, right? There's different planes of existence and there's different levels of consciousness that we can tap into. So, you know, at times in my life, I'll call on my loved ones in spirit for help. In times in my life, I'll speak to my spirit guides and my healing guides and I ask them for help. In times, you know, I will speak very much to the angelic realm and work with them. I also, you know, I speak to the universal life force, God consciousness, divine, all the time, every day. And I connect and I call on the energy of Mother Earth. So there's so much available to us in this universe that we can draw strength from, that we can draw wisdom from, that, you know, we're never alone. We're not on this journey by ourselves. And at times we can really feel incredibly isolated. And if you think about that isolation is also the disconnection from self. And so if we're feeling isolated in our lives, then the question is, how am I not supporting myself? And how am I not nourishing myself? And how am I not being loving and compassionate to myself? Because you will find that when you provide yourself with the support that it is that you're seeking for outside of yourself, you will begin to, firstly, the need or that feeling of disconnection will actually dissipate and you'll feel quite supported and you'll feel quite nourished and you'll feel quite, what's the right word? Nurtured. You'll feel quite nurtured. And when you're in that energy and in that essence, when that's in your heart, then the people around you who match you energetically will begin to show up. Again, every day I'm thanking the universe for the beautiful soul tribe and the beautiful souls that are coming into my awareness and coming into my life for me to work with, for me to speak with, for me to, you know, have new friends and new people coming into my life. And I'm very grateful for the gifts that they bring also. You know, every person that comes to us has something to teach us, even something really minute and small. And each time that we thank the universe for those occurrences, we then say to the universe, it's like putting in your order really. Oh, that was delicious. I'll have more of that. Thank you. Works both ways. Oh, that was disgusting. I don't want any more of that. Still going to have the same effect. The universe is still going to bring more of that into your life, because what you focus your attention on grows. What you focus your attention on, the universe gives to you. So each time when something awesome happens, even if it's just a bird that flies past your window, I'm like, wow, thanks Mother Nature, that's beautiful. Even if, you know, somebody says something that lights you up, give thanks for that. Getting a car park, give thanks for that. Your favorite song comes on the radio, give thanks for that. And feel the joy. Now I've just had 2 birds, 3, 4, just flying under my veranda now. Thanks, universe. See? You say thank you and the universe brings more of it to you. They are so awesome. And this is what happens. It's like the sun is shining and it might be cold outside, but I can see blue and I can sense that the sun is there and the birds are singing. To me, it's beautiful and it's magical. And that's what I focus my attention on, and that is what the universe gives to me. All right. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Quan Yin is my favorite card. She's just beautiful and she matches. Love it. But let's talk about that. Let's talk about those colors. The colors that are around her are so compassionate. They're soft and they're very pastel. And so these are the colors also that are coming onto the planet at this time. They're the colors of the higher chakras. They're the higher crystalline colors that are the pastels, the softening, the femininity. So many of us are actually being asked at this time to allow our feminine energy to come into our space. And if you think about this, we are all connected. Please watch Connected Universe if you haven't done so. It is an amazing documentary. But we are all connected. And so what happens to you happens to everybody. So if you bring more of this beautiful feminine energy into your life, into your body through self-care and self-compassion, then it makes sense then, if we're all connected collectively through consciousness and energetically, this is scientifically proven, we are connected energetically. If you are bringing that feminine energy into your body, then that feminine energy is growing and rising within the collective consciousness. Now, I often say, if every single woman on the planet stood up today and said, that's it, the world's not going the right way, we're taking over, we would create incredible change. But we would first need to deal with our own insecurities, our own feeling of self-worth, our own feelings of value and being valued and being heard. And so where does that need to come from first? It needs to come from ourselves, because nobody outside of us can actually give us what we want. And so I feel very much that these beautiful colors are like streams of light. You know, when you see the clouds part and there's all that beautiful, it's just the most amazing sight as all those gorgeous rays of sunlight beam down through the clouds. To me, that is just the most majestical thing to see. That's what I visualize this as this light is actually being streamed down to each of us on the planet. So choose to be love, do what is right for everyone involved, offer a helping hand. So firstly, you're being asked to nurture and honor and be compassionate with yourself. And you're also, and again, what I was just talking about before is thank you, universe, for revealing to me the best course of action for the highest good of all, and so it is. So thank you, universe, for revealing to me the best course of action for me to take, and so it is. Can't remember, I'll have to go back and re-listen to that for you all. So you're actually being asked to show care and compassion to yourself, and in doing that first, you are then opening your heart so that you can also show that same level of share and compassion to another. This is a really important question to ask yourself. If you're struggling to feel compassion and care and love for yourself, then really the question would be, what is your capacity then to actually show compassion, love, and care to others? Because we can only give what we feel for ourselves, and we can only receive what we feel for ourselves. So therefore, it makes sense that if we are being more compassionate and more loving and more caring with ourselves, then that's naturally going to overflow into all of our connections that we have with the people around us. All right, Thursday and Friday. I've been omming as well. I've thought about doing it and then I changed my mind. I'll get there though. I did it for the first time. I do it by myself all the time. So really chanting. So I do it all the time by myself. And last night for the first time I did it with my meditation group. And it was so empowering. And if we think about that, and I feel like this is still in alignment with the care and compassion, as we express verbally using, the throat chakra, as you chant, you are releasing the blockages in your throat chakra. It's a way of you being able to express the voice within you. And so providing yourself that space and that safety to do that in is so powerful as well. So just start, I'm just like, oh my God, I think I'm going to actually do it. This is all about feeling the fear and doing it anyway. So just sit there with your hands on your heart and just follow your breath. So as you breathe in and then breathing out. Breathe in, and then on the out breath, just start with an om. Om. So in that moment that you're doing that, the message that you are giving to the universe is that I have a voice and I have a right to express that voice, and my voice is worthy of being heard. It's so powerful. So if you're finding in your life that you are struggling to communicate, if you're struggling to express your emotions and your feelings, start each day just sitting. You can listen to something on YouTube, or if you've got, a CD or something on iTunes, or just sit and allow the tone that comes out naturally through your breath. So I've actually sat and done this before, and I've sung the tone or the sound as I've connected into each of my chakras. It's really very powerful. And it definitely helps you to shift that blockage to be able to begin to start speaking what it is in your heart that you're wanting to express. Ah, beautiful. Love this. Oh, we're going the purples today. Yay. Love it, love it. Holy Amethyst. She's so beautiful. And as I'm really, she's so beautiful. So she's really working with the violet rays. So the violet rays are, again, energy consciousness that we can work with. And so there is a book, I've had it on my page before, it's called The Violet Flame. And there is a saying that goes with it. And of course you can change the wording. I just say the wording out of the book, but you can change the wording to what suits you. So I use, I'm a being of violet fire and the purity God desires. You could change that if you felt you needed to. You could change that to, I'm a being of violet fire, I am the purity the divine desires. You could say the universe, whatever language you feel comfortable. I'm lazy and that just is quite short and simple for me. And it's a very, very powerful healing mantra. And so if you're finding yourself in a situation, or if you're not well, or if you're feeling, even in conflict, if you're feeling like people around you are not really understanding you, it's when you say that, it's like, again, it's another way of shifting yourself out of your ego mind. It's a way of shifting yourself out of that fear consciousness, that fear energy. I'm a being of violet fire and the purity God desires. It's really, really powerful, and I use it a lot. So move beyond current challenges, focus on what you desire. So she's just so beautiful. As I connect to the energy of this card, feel the grace. I just feel so much serenity. I feel that she really brings forth this deep sense of knowingness that everything is going to be fine. She really brings through strength. So she's bringing through with her the strength of knowing how loved she is in this universe. There is this sense of everything is possible. Everything is available to you. Rather than focusing your attention on what is not working in your life right now, begin today by focusing your attention on all that is working in your life today. So focus on what is working. This is working for me today. Thank you, universe. I'm so grateful for this. It's so easy for us. We're so conditioned, aren't we? I talk about conditioning a lot, but everything that we do is through conditioning. But it's so easy for all of us to talk till the cows come home of all the shitty things that are going on in our lives. And how difficult is it for us to sit there and talk about all the things that are going right in our lives? So what is the story that you're actually telling in your life right now? Are you telling the story of all that is going wrong? Or are you telling the story of all that is going right? And then there's the story of how you really want it. Because really, thoughts become things. And what we talk about, the stories that we tell, are actually the scripts that are writing the movies that are our lives. And so, Holy Amethyst, thank you, Holy Amethyst, for shining your glorious violet light around me and through me, so that I may see the world around me as you see the truth of all that is. And so it is. That's really cool. That's just beautiful. Such beautiful energy in these cards today. And that really is just an example, and it just represents the beauty of the energy of the universe that is available to us to tap into. Where are you plugging into? Where are you choosing to plug into? Are you choosing to plug yourself into fear, or are you choosing to plug yourself into love and abundance and joy? And that doesn't mean that things don't happen that are really crap and it's really awful. It really, there are some awful things that happen out there. But what we can choose is which direction we're going to move forward in from now. And where are we going to give our power away to? Where are we going to place our energy? Where are we going to allow a situation to take our life force, our vital life force from us? All right. Saturday and Sunday, prayer and contemplation. Charity, how gorgeous is this? Feel her energy. She's so beautiful. Connect with heaven. Ask and you shall receive. I really love this. She's gorgeous. Connect with heaven. Ask and you shall receive. What I have come to know, and through the books that I've read and the learnings and the teachings and the spiritual teachers I've listened to, through A Course in Miracles, through my own journaling and my own meditation, is the biggest, and especially through doing the healings that I do, the biggest illusion is thinking that heaven is a plane of existence that we all need to die in order to get to. That heaven is this beautiful feeling of nirvana that is unattainable to us unless we are pure in all aspects of our lives. We're just so taught that in order for us to actually have blissful happiness, we first have to die. What the? Like, that's just ridiculous. So I've really come to the understanding that heaven is actually a state of being that can be expressed and felt within us, and it can be viewed outside of us, because what we actually feel and what we think is the world around us that we create. So really let that sink in. Heaven is a state of being that you can access within your heart. And then as you access that within your heart, you will begin to see that in the world around you. Again, what you're looking for outside of your life, the universe will show you. If you're looking for all of the evidence to prove to you that the world is a fearful place and that you can't trust anybody and that it's all doom and gloom and we're all going to burn in hell, that is exactly the movie that the world around you will project to you, because that's your expectation. So really you're being asked to call on the energy of charity and say, thank you, Charity, for surrounding me in your light of knowing, in your light of grace, in your light of serenity. Thank you for moving through my eyes so that I may see the beauty of life around me. Thank you for moving through my ears so I may hear the sounds of beauty around me. Thank you for moving through my heart so that I may feel, know, and understand the beauty of the world around me, and so it is. I hope that these messages serve you well. I absolutely love to hear your feedback. I love getting your messages. So please let me know what you think. Always, always, always be kind and gentle with yourself. Thank you so much for being here and sharing in my journey with me and allowing me to actually be some part of your journey. I'm so very blessed and grateful to you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. Be kind and gentle with yourself. Namaste. Blessed be. Thank you.